ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। विवेक चूड़ामणि अध्ययन कर रहे थे जिसमें हम देख रहे हैं कि शंकराचार्य जी अहंकार के बारे में, अंतःकरण के बारे में समझा रहे हैं। तो उसके बाद फिर माया, उसका जो कार्य, जो सृष्टि है, जो हम अनुभव करते हैं, इसके बारे में बोलने वाले हैं। तो अहंकार के बारे में कह रहे हैं। Verse number 104, we will just go through this. Ahankarah savigneyah karta bhokta abhimani ayam satvadi gunayogena cha avasthatrayam ashnute. This is verse number 104. अहंकार क्या है, इसके बारे में शंकराचार्य जी यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं। Know that to be अहंकार। अहंकार की मतलब क्या है, ऐसे समझो। अहंकारः सविज्ञेयः कर्ता भोक्ता अभिमानी अयम, that which gives you the sense that I am the doer, I am so and so. The identification that you have with your own body, mind, the psychophysical complex. ठीक है, I am so and so, I enjoy these fruits, I enjoy this sweet, I have these sufferings, I have these problems. All this identification with your personal being, this is called अहंकार करके शंकराचार्य जी यहाँ पर समझा रहे हैं। क्योंकि if you analyze yourself, you know that you are not just the body, there is something beyond the body which makes you think, which makes you act, which makes you feel. You are different from ordinary physical complex, isn't it? So then you have a mind which is able to look back, understand, plan for future, think, devise its own means, which has an identity in itself, which is separate from other beings, a mind which is separate from others. Body is all right, similar to what I have, what you have, the body is similar. But still, I feel I am different from the other person. मेरा तो कुछ अलग अस्तित्व है. Even by my mind, I feel no, I am different. My thoughts are different. My likes are different. My dislikes are different. I am not the same mind as you have. I don't have the same mind as you have. I have cultivated it in a different way. I have assimilated so many things. I have absorbed so many things which are different from what you have. The environment could be different. The education could be different. The upbringing could be different. My samskaras could be different. So the mind is different. Body, though apparently the same, it's the same material with which the body of all of us is made. But still we feel I am different. My parents are different. I am not the same as the other person. My mind is different. And then if it comes to ahankar, we have so many prejudices, so many preconceptions about ourselves, about others. We don't want to accept that we are the same with everybody. If we can obliterate, if we can remove the special identification that we have with our body, with our mind, with our likes, with our dislikes, and if we can feel one with everybody, that is a different state, that is a state of experience, isn't it? समादर्शित्व जिसको कहते हैं भगवत गीता में ना, ये कैसे हो सकता है? जहाँ पर अहंकार नहीं है वहाँ पर ही एक हो सकता है। जब अहंकार हो जाता है तो फिर इमीडिएटली डिफ्रेंसिएशन कम्स, डिस्टिंक्शन कम्स। जब अहंकार नहीं है तब तो एक हो जाता है। जैसे श्री रामकृष्ण एक उदाहरण देते थे, एग्जाम्पल देते थे। तो अगर एक बर्तन में पानी है तो पानी में आप ऐसे हाथ से, if you cut strokes on it, if you make lines on it, does it remain? Within practically even partial second, it simply merges, isn't it? So that distinction doesn't remain. Those marks do not remain on water. So similarly, the ahankar of a man who has realized his self, his identity with everyone, who feels he is one, जो एक सत्ता को जो पहचान लिया है, तो सबके साथ जिसका आइडेंटिटी हो गया है, एक सत्ता है, मैं भी वही सत्ता हूँ, ऐसे जो अनुभव हुआ है, जिसका अनुभव हुआ है, तो प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव जिसका हुआ है, दर्शन जिसका हुआ है, तो उसका तो अहंकार नहीं रहता है। जैसे ही ये अनुभव होता है तो पूरा उसका अहंकार नाश हो जाता है। जब अहंकार नाश होता है फिर इमीडिएटली साइमल्टेनियसली ये जो अनुभव होता है, अनुभव होना और ये जो अहंकार का नाश होना, दोनों एक साथ में ही हो जाता है। ठीक है, तो ये यहाँ पर शंकराचार्य जी कह रहे हैं, अहंकार से विज्ञेय कर्ता भोक्ता अभिमानी अयम सत्वादि गुण योगेन च अवस्थात्रयम अश्नुते। तो हाउ डू आई नो दैट आई एग्जिस्ट, मैं कैसे पहचानूंगा कि मैं हूँ, that I live, that I am alive, because I act, because I eat, because I move around, because I think, because I interact, isn't it? तो दिन भर जो काम में चलता हूँ, जागृत अवस्था जिसको कहते हैं waking state, because of the rajas which is there in my body, the three characteristics which are told in our scripture, sattva, rajas and tamas. So because of this rajas, because of the tendency to act, tendency to do things, this rajas makes me engage in different actions during the day in my waking state. I go through various experiences in the waking state because of this rajas activity. And then when I go to sleep, क्या होता है? I go into sleep because of tamas, because of laziness, because of inactivity, a state of inactivity. It need not be laziness also, tiredness. ठीक है, tamas is characterized by inactivity where there is no action, either mental or physical. So that is sleep. And then when in sleep, I get an experience, I feel I have slept well, I have had a blissful experience, in the sense not something which is supernatural, but every one of us experiences a deep sleep state where our whole body gets refreshed, we get rejuvenated. Next day as soon as I get up, I had a good sleep, I'm feeling fresh. We feel that our whole system has been refreshed, isn't it? So this is because at that time, due to this tamas, we go into sleep, deep sleep, and then this body, mind, everything gets merged into the sukshma rupa, in the causal state, and then we are most proximate to ourselves. हमारे जो आत्मा है, चैतन्य है, उसी के नज़दीक में, almost near, almost able to touch it. So इसलिए because of that Atman, because of that Chaitanya which is full of Ananda, Sachidananda, we become refreshed. It is like the computer which has been working throughout the day. You have put so many files into it, so many things you have worked on it. It is full of material, random memory. बहुत कुछ हो गया है उसके अंदर. Short term memory बहुत कुछ हो गया है. तो बस it has got heated up. Then you switch it off before you go for the break in the night, and then you switch it off, and then it gets refreshed. Next day morning when you open it up again, so immediately it comes up. All the old unwanted files and everything it would have discarded. तो ठीक है, जंक पे फेंक दिया, तो फिर नया से हो गया काम करने के लिए, it is ready. तो वैसे हो जाते हैं हम. So these three states we experience: waking state, sleep state, जहाँ पर we are not aware of what is happening around us, and then the deep sleep state. Isn't it? These three states we experience. Deep sleep state में तो where we are not aware of anything, absolutely. Whether I am alive, whether I have no dreams, nothing. At least in sleep I have dreams, there is some activity. I see myself in a different form than from the waking state. For example, a person who is a rich man, somebody who is well-to-do, somebody who is very famous and all that, can see himself as a pauper when he is asleep in a dream. he is a completely different person. He has a dream ego which is completely different from the waking ego. So I say, dream maybe have absolutely no control. I cannot control how I will see myself in my dream. I can take the form of a beggar, I can take the form of a rich man, I can take the form of a king. I have absolutely no say in it, isn't it? So I say, to Sattvadi Guna Yogena cha avasthatraya mashnute. Because of these three states, we are able to experience every day in our life, and then there is a continuity. It is not a different person. दिन भर मैं जो काम करता हूँ मैं अलग नहीं हूँ, रात में जो मैं सोता हूँ मैं अलग नहीं हूँ, सभी एक ही आदमी, the same person experiences these three states every day: waking state, sleep state, deep sleep state, isn't it? They are not three different persons, they are not three different identities. And as soon as I get up in the next day, on the next day morning, if somebody comes and asks me, who are you? I immediately tell them my name, my whatever status I have, isn't it? So I have never lost my identity because of these three changes in my existence: waking state, sleep state, and deep sleep state. I may have seen myself as so many other beings in dream, but the same identity which was there on the previous day during the waking state continues the next day during the waking state. Again in dream, it's a consecutive day, I may see myself as a different person. That's a different thing. Even in dream, I see myself as some old form, all right, maybe when I was a college student or when I was somebody else, isn't it? Or when I was a child, I see somebody else whom I knew long back, with whom I have no connection. All these occurrences happen in dream, but I remain the same. I go through all these experiences, but I remain the same. Why do I remain the same? Because individually, intrinsically, basically, I am the Atman, the Chaitanya, which is beyond these three states, which does not have any change in spite of all these happenings, occurrences. So, this identity, this Atman, this Chaitanya, that is which gives me this continuity of all these changes. I am able to perceive these changes. I perceive these changes: the waking state, the dream state, the sleep state. I see all these changes. I was a boy, I was a child, now I'm grown up, I become old, I go through so many experiences in life, but I remain the same. I don't change, isn't it? So this Atman gives me this continuity through all these experiences in life. So realizing our true identity, our self, that is the basic goal of life. सो यहाँ पर शंकराचार्य जी इस अहंकार को समझा रहे हैं. तो अहंकार के मतलब नॉट द आत्मन, इट इज़ द रॉन्ग आइडेंटिटी दैट वी हैव विथ आवर माइंड, विथ आवर बॉडी, विथ आवर लाइक्स, dislikes. But this ahankar continues as long as I remain in this body, as long as I have this mind, this separate identity, because of the Sachidananda which is there within me, the infinite which is there in me, a part of the infinite which is there in me. So let me read the Hindi version of the explanation. इस अहंकार को मैं भले बुरे कर्मों का कर्ता तथा सुख दुख का भोगता हूँ, इस बोध का अभिमानी समझना, और यही अहंकार सत्व आदि गुणों से जुड़कर जागृत, स्वप्न तथा सुषुप्ति नामक तीन अवस्थाओं को प्राप्त होता है. तो all these experiences and everything happens to ahankar, not to the Atman. The Atman is just a witness, it sees, just as the projector is projecting so many things on the screen. Screen के ऊपर बहुत सारे कुछ आ रहा है, बहुत सारे scenes change हो रहा है. तो the projector does not get affected, neither the screen. So only the person who is seeing, he gets affected. He starts thinking, oh, अच्छा कुछ दुख हो रहा है, कुछ सुख हो रहा है, ऐसे ना. ठीक है. तो next verse. विषयाणाम आनुकूल्ये सुखी दुखी विपर्यये सुखम दुखम च तद्धर्मः सदानंदस्य नात्मनः. यहाँ पर शंकराचार्य जी कह रहे हैं, व्हाट इज द कॉज ऑफ आवर हैप्पीनेस एंड मिजरी. ही इज ट्राइंग टू एनालाइज. विषयाणाम आनुकूल्ये सुखी दुखी विपर्यये सुखम दुखम च तद्धर्मः. sadanandasya na atmanah. When we have the objects that we want, when our desires are fulfilled, जो मैं मांगता हूँ, जो मैं चाहता हूँ, अगर वो मिल गया तो मैं सुखी बन जाऊँ. For that moment, as long as I have that object, as long as that person whom I admire, whom I love, whom I want to be with, वो आ गया तो बस सुखी हो जाऊँगा, वो चला गया तो बस दुखी हो जाऊँगा. तो जो चीज़ मेरे पास था, अच्छा एक अच्छा वाला कोई मिठाई था जिसको खाने का इच्छा है तो खा लिया, ख़त्म हो गया तो बस अरे तो ख़त्म हो गया. कुछ समय के बाद ही फिर दुख आ जाता है. जब तक वो है तब तक मैं सुखी रहूँगा. तो वो चला गया तो बस दुखी बन जाता हूँ. या और कोई चीज़ जो मैं नहीं चाहता हूँ, कोई तकलीफ़, कोई कुछ शरीर में कुछ असुख हुआ, वॉट एवर हैपन्स, सो देन इमीडिएटली आई स्टार्ट बिकमिंग sorrowful, I become sad. So this sukha, dukkha, these two keep going on through my life. All through my experiences, either I am happy or I am sad, isn't it? Vishayanam anukulye, when things are favorable, when things are as I want, I am happy. There is no question at all. Nobody need to come and tell me that you should be happy. I am happy by myself because I have things which are favorable. I have money, I have this, I have that. I have people who praise me, I have people who help me. Bas, I am happy. But as soon as somebody goes against me, as soon as my money is lost or something is gone wrong as I don't want it to be, then immediately starts fear, agony, sadness, everything comes. विषयाणाम आनुकूल्ये सुखी दुखी विपर्यये सुखम दुखम च तद्धर्मः सदानंदस्य न आत्मनः. These changes, sukha, dukkha, all these happen to the body, to ahankara, to my identity with this body, with my mind, with my likes, dislikes, not to the Atman, the eternal Sachidananda, the Chaitanya which is there within me. That is full of ananda always, because its swarupa is ananda, sat chit ananda. तो इसमें कोई दुख हो नहीं सकता है. तो जो भी एक्सपीरियंसेस है वो सब इस बॉडी का, इस मन का, इस अहंकार का ही है. सुख दुख का एक्सपीरियंस जो है इंद्रियों के यह अहंकार ही विषयों की अनुकूलता से सुखी तथा उनकी प्रतिकूलता से दुखी हो जाता है. ये सुख तथा दुख उस अहंकार के गुण है, सदानंदमय आत्मा के नहीं. So it is the nature of the Atman to be blissful, because bliss, ananda, is its swarupa. That which is the swarupa of a thing, you cannot change that. That which is added upon it, I can change. But that which is its basic quality, that cannot be changed, isn't it? So, like Swami Vivekananda explains, if I put an apple seed in the soil, so the plant that comes out will be an apple, it will not be an orange. You can't change it, isn't it? So, similarly, the Atman by nature itself is Satchidananda. Existence, knowledge, bliss, it is always there. There is no change in it. It is beyond all changes. It is only one existence. So, therefore, there is no gradation in it, levels in it, no changes in it. तो आज एक तरह, कल और एक तरह, वैसे नहीं हो सकता है. तो आत्मन निरंतर है, तो चैतन्यमय है, सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप है. इसलिए ये जो भी एक्सपीरियंस है, सुख दुख अहंकार का है, आत्मा का नहीं. Next verse, let us go to verse number 106. This is an important verse where Shankaracharya gives an important idea from the Upanishads. ठीक है? What is the nature of our happiness? आत्मार्थत्वेन हि प्रेयान् विषयो न स्वतः प्रियः स्वत एव हि सर्वेषाम् आत्मा प्रियतमो यतः तत आत्मा सदानंदो न अस्य दुःखं कदाचन. Verse number 106. This is a beautiful verse, idea which has been taken from the Upanishads. Here, Shankaracharya is practically quoting from that Upanishad. He says, everything atmarthatvena hi preyan vishayo na swataha priyaha. All things are pleasant, are lovable or likable to us because we like ourselves, not because of the thing in itself. ठीक है, I like a person, I like a thing, I like something, I like a place because I like myself, not because the place, not because of the thing. I like a sweet. I give value to a sweet. Why do I give value to the sweet? Because I like myself. I want to eat that sweet and feel happy. That happiness is not there in the sweet, it is there within me. When I meet a person, I feel happy. Where does happiness come? Not from the person, it comes from me. All happiness is in me. I attribute it to objects or persons. I give value to objects and persons. Isn't it? Because I live, because I have happiness within me, I add value to things, to people, to place and everything. If I am not there, what is the point? Nothing is valuable. So I love myself, therefore I love others. First love is myself. I love myself more than anything else, than anybody else. Even if I get 1 crore rupees, 10 crore rupees, whatever it is, I would not be willing to sacrifice myself for the 10 crore. Isn't it? So Swami Ranganathanji, in explaining this beautiful verse, he gives a nice example. It is difficult to understand this because we don't realize that we love ourselves more than anything else. Actually, if you analyze, if you try to see, it is because we like ourselves, we give more importance to ourselves, that we are liking people and objects. We want people and objects to boost our ahankar, to boost our existence, isn't it? Why do we need things? Why do we need people? Because I want to be happy, because I want to remain, I want to feel happy. If I don't want things and anything else, if I don't want people and anything, I feel, acha, I'm losing something. Because I don't know the self, because I don't know that happiness is within me, I try to find happiness outside. Ranganathanji gives this beautiful example. When this partition was happening, whether near Pakistan or Bangladesh, whatever it is, he was in Bangladesh, Rangoon at that time. He was in Rangoon when this partition happened, when Myanmar was separated from India and there was a military rule coming up. So refugees were running away from that place to India to save themselves from the brutal military rule. And then Ranganathanji was a witness to it. He says people were initially, when they started from their homes, they thought they can take so many things, whatever they valued. ठीक है, तो ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, कपड़ा चाहिए, ये चाहिए, all the ornaments they had, whatever they could say, whatever they could grasp immediately. So, bus they started carrying all that and then started running towards India, walking all the distance. Nothing was there, no train, nothing was there at that time. There was no facility. So the government was not providing anything. So they were carrying all these things. But as they started walking, as they started moving, when it became difficult for them, they wanted to survive themselves. सिर्फ मैं अगर पहुंच गया तो ठीक है, ये सब ज़रूरत नहीं है, चीज़ एक एक करके चीज़ तो फेंकने लगी. जो इतना वैल्यूएबल था, जिसको लेके आए इतना मेहनत करके, उसको एक एक करके छोड़ रहे. Then finally stage comes when they are so tired, so exhausted, almost about to die, that they were not bothered even about their wife, their children, nothing. I have to somehow survive. Because they love themselves. So Ranganathanji says, you see, this is the most psychological explanation. I love myself more than everything, anything else. First is myself. Somehow I need to survive. Somehow I want to survive. Isn't it? So, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad gives this example. वहाँ पर Yajnavalkya Muni, who was a realized soul, he is explaining to her Maitreyi, that great lady who is inquiring into the self. Yajnavalkya explains to Maitreyi. There he says everything is liked, everything is loved because we love ourselves, not because of the thing, but because we love ourselves. We attach value to things, we love ourselves first. A thing becomes valuable because I possess it. I possess it and I love it because I love myself. Okay? So, this is what Yajnavalkya tells in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Okay? Navare sarvasya kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. So, this idea is expressed in many places in the Upanishads. Again, in the same Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is another verse which says, Tadetam priyeyaha putrat preyo vittat preyo anyasmad sarvasmad yadayam atma. So, the sun is liked, is loved because, not because of the sun, because I love myself. I try to see myself in the sun. I see that I am continuing to exist in the sun. I like my daughter because she is my daughter. I don't like anybody else in the world, isn't it? जब भी कोई किसी से मुलाकात करते हैं, we see so many thousands, Swamiji gives this example, we see so many thousands of people when we walk in the street. It does not register even. So we don't even recognize the person. We don't have anything to do with that person. No relationship, nothing. But if there is a friend, suddenly some relative comes on the road, you see somebody whom you have seen somewhere else, you have been introduced to him, immediately एक identification हो जाता है. Because you love yourself, you start identifying that person also. Acha, he had been introduced to me like this, or he is my relative, he is related to me so and so. So that way, because I love myself, I start identifying myself in that person. I see myself in that person, a part of myself in that person. So this is what Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says. Atmarthatvena hi priyan vishayo na swatah priyah. An object, a thing is not valuable in itself. It is valued because I love myself. Atmarthatvena, because I have use for it, because I love myself, because I feel I can be happy with this object, I love the object, I start valuing that object. Swata eva hi sarvesham atma priyatamo yataha. Everyone loves himself more than anything else. Tata atma sadanando na asya dukkham kadachana. This is because Atman, the Chaitanya, is full of bliss. Its nature is bliss. Therefore, there is no dukkha, there is no sorrow in the Atman at any time. इंद्रियों के प्रिय विषय अपने स्वतः के गुण से नहीं, अपितु आत्मा के कारण प्रिय होते हैं. चूँकि आत्मा स्वतः ही सबका परम प्रिय है, अतः वह आत्मा सदानंद है, उसको दुख कभी नहीं हो सकता. ये है शंकराचार्य जी के कहना, जो उपनिषद का वाणी है, उसी को शंकराचार्य जी ने यहाँ पर फिर से बताए हैं. तो नेक्स्ट वर्स, लेट अस गो टू वर्स नंबर 107. 107. Shankaracharya is trying to explain that the self, we love ourselves the most than objects and anything. So, as long as I am all right, as long as I am happy, as long as I continue to feel my existence, things in the world are worthwhile, are valuable. Otherwise, everything becomes meaningless. So, take an example. Suppose a person loses his mind. Suppose he becomes mad. Suppose he loses his self-identity. In spite of being a very rich man, being a man who had education, who had status, who had money, who had everything, nothing is of any value to him. He does not identify himself with any situation, with anything that is there with him. None of the possessions have any worth to him because he has lost his balance, he has lost his mind. So we attach value to things. The things are themselves not valuable. This is what Shankaracharya is telling us here. So, the next verse, Yat sushuptau nirvishaya atmanando anubhuyate shutihi pratyaksham ऐतिह्यम अनुमानं च जागृति यत् सुषुप्तौ निर्विषय आत्मानन्दोऽनुभूयते श्रुतिः प्रत्यक्षम् ऐतिह्यम अनुमानं च जागृति. Here he is giving an important idea, Shankaracharya ji, which is a very scientific idea. You see, when we go to deep sleep, when we sleep, जब सो जाते हैं, जब नींद में जाते हैं, यत् सुषुप्तौ निर्विषय आत्मा आनंदो अनुभूयते, वहाँ पर तो कोई वस्तु नहीं है. Even in dream, we see objects which are only manifestations of the desires in our mind, our subconscious. कोई object नहीं है. निर्विषय आनंद अनुभूयते. We have no object, we don't see, we don't have a sweet or something in our hand which we eat and enjoy. But in dreams, we have various experiences which are devoid of objects, which are devoid of people. We are sleeping. There is nothing there to give me happiness, object or person. It is all my creation of my mind. It is a manifestation of the subconscious of my desires, isn't it? All the desires that are there in the subconscious. So, in spite of the objects, in spite of people, nothing being there, I experience happiness when I sleep. So, this shows that objects, people are secondary to my happiness. I am basic, I am important, I am primary. It is because of me that I love objects. So Shankaracharya ji is giving this logical idea here. Yat sushupto nirvishaya atma anando anubhoyate. So how do I understand this? How do I grasp this logically? There are 4 ways through which we can understand this state, the sleep state of the person, and the deep sleep state, जहाँ पर आत्मा is full of आनंद. श्रुति प्रत्यक्षम ऐतिह्यम अनुमानं च जागृति. So these 4 means are there through which we can identify and understand the 4 states, the 3 states of existence that we go through every day: waking state, sleep state, dream state and deep sleep state. तो यहाँ पर श्रुति ही, the scriptures, our Upanishads, the scriptures have told us so many times that there is the Atman, the Chaitanya is there, which is full of Ananda. So Shruti Vakya or the scriptures are the first point of proof. So there are people who have experienced this. There are so many great people who have experienced something different from the body, something different from the mind, who know that there is another state of existence, who have this universal experience of happiness. So जैसे Ramakrishna, Swami Ji, Guru Nanak Ji, Christ, how many great saints are there who have experienced that there is something different in life, that there is something higher in life, not this physical existence, not this psychophysical existence. So their experience cannot be negated. You cannot deny their experience. You cannot say only what I experience, this world alone is true. What you people are experiencing are wrong. No. Any experience, once it becomes an experience, it is a valid proof, isn't it? So, for that person, there is a change in the character. You see that person, how universal he is, how loving he is, how compassionate he is, how unselfish he becomes. All these great people have exhibited these qualities. What is it that brings this change in their character? Because they have realized something which is beyond the body, mind, ego complex. Otherwise, there is no way in which you can explain why Sri Ramakrishna behaved like that. He had absolutely no possession, absolutely nothing with him, no money, no possessions. But he was so happy always, never morose. Nobody saw him sad. What about Guru Nanak Ji? What about Swami Vivekananda? So many people, you can take so many examples. So, Shastra is first. Upanishads, all scriptures, all religions. You go to any religion, every religion says God is there, you can see God, you are a part of God, God has created you. Every religion takes this idea, isn't it? So that is the first thing, Shruti. Next is Pratyaksha. So, you are experiencing these 3 states daily: waking state, deep sleep state, dream state. You are going through all these experiences, and you realize that you are the same self going through all these experiences, that there is no change, you are not changing throughout the day, through the next day. You are the same person experiencing various states, sukha, dukkha, etc. Shruti, Pratyaksha, Aitihyam. Tradition also says, isn't it? There is this tradition, this history is there. We have so many people who have gone through these experiences. Anumanamcha, even through inference, you can understand. So these are the four ways through which we can understand the existence of the Atman. So यहाँ पर देखिए श्रुति प्रमाण समूह ऐसा है कि एषो अस्य परम आनंदः. दिस इज देयर इन द बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद. आनंदो ब्रह्मेति विजानात्. दिस इज देयर इन द तैत्तरीय उपनिषद, वेयर भृगु he is instructed by his father Varuna to go and do tapasya, and then after going through sadhana, after doing the tapasya, he realizes the self, and then he realizes that this Atman is full of bliss. The nature of Atman is bliss itself. So anando brahmeti vyajanat, he realizes that ananda because of Atman Brahman identity. Ayam Atma Brahma, this is said again in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. These are all statements from the scriptures. So this is the first proof that Atman exists, Atman is there, that we have a identity, self which is Sachidanandamaya, which is one with the infinite existence. ठीक है. प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण है. तो जब निद्रा में चले जाते हैं, जब डीप स्लीप स्टेट में जाते हैं, तब तो कोई विषय वस्तु नहीं है, कोई आदमी नहीं है, फिर भी आनंद अनुभव करते हैं. तो इसके मतलब है कि मेरे अंदर आनंद है, तो कोई वस्तु का, कोई व्यक्ति का ज़रूरत नहीं है, मेरे अंदर आनंद है. ये प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण है. इट इज़ आवर ओन एक्सपीरियंस. नोबडी नीड कम एंड टेल मी, क्योंकि एवरी डे मॉर्निंग व्हेन आई गेट अप आई फील अच्छा, मैं तो अच्छा सो गया, तो अच्छा नींद हुई, तो मेरा आनंद एक्सपीरियंस हुआ नींद में करके. ये जो भाव होता है, ये जो अनुभूति होता है, एक्सपीरियंस होता है, इट इज़ माई ओन एक्सपीरियंस. सो ये प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण है मेरा. नेक्स्ट इज ऐतिह्य, जो ग्रेट सेंट्स, रियलाइज सोल्स हैव टोल्ड कि ऐसे एक एग्जिस्टेंस है, ऐसे एक अनुभूति होता है, दर्शन होता है, जिसमें भी महसूस करते हैं कि मैं आनंद स्वरूप हूँ, मैं चैतन्य स्वरूप हूँ, सच्चिदानंद हूँ. ये जो एक्सपीरियंस हो सकता है करके, जैसे श्री रामकृष्ण के पास नरेंद्र आकर पूछा कि क्या भगवान को देख सकते हैं, कैन वी सी गॉड. वो श्री रामकृष्ण ने कहा हाँ ज़रूर भगवान को देख सकते हैं, बट हाउ मेनी वांट टू सी गॉड. How many people want to see God? They cry for money, they cry for their family, they cry for property, for status and this and that. Nobody wants to see God. If you really want to see God, you can see God. Anybody can see God. This is what Ramakrishna assures Narendra. If you practice, if you do sadhana, if you follow whatever instructions I give, I can show you God. He says, Ramakrishna says, I have seen God. So this is Aitihya, this is the history, this is the tradition that we have. How many people are there who have said that I have seen God, I have touched God? Their life shows that there is something which is beyond the world. Next is Anuman Praman. Anuman is inference. जैसे Sri Ramakrishna tells Master Mahashay, yesterday we were reading the Vachanaveda, Sri Ramakrishna tells, देखो, when Master Mahashay comes for the second time to Dakshineshwar to meet Sri Ramakrishna, and then he has an argumentative tendency, in the sense, तो एजुकेशन हुआ है, तो कॉलेज का, एक हाई स्कूल का हेडमास्टर है, तो वैसे अहंकार तो है. तो वे आते हैं श्री रामकृष्ण के पास, और श्री रामकृष्ण के पास आकर श्री रामकृष्ण उनके पूछते हैं, तो क्या तुम साकार मानते हो या निराकार मानते हो, व्हाट डू यू लाइक, वेदर यू लाइक साकार या निराकार. तो इमीडिएटली मास्टर महाशय के मन के अंदर ये लॉजिक चला जाता है, तो कैसे साकार और निराकार एक साथ में हो सकता है, ये तो म्यूचुअली ऑपोजिट है. तो एक अवस्था साकार है, तो फिर वहीं पर निराकार भी कैसे हो सकता है. अगर इफ़ आई से दिस इज़ लिक्विड, हाउ कैन आई से दिस वाटर इज सॉलिड ऑल्सो एट द सेम टाइम, ये तो इलॉजिकल हो जाता है. तो ही स्टार्ट्स आर्ग्यूइंग विद श्री रामकृष्ण, कैसे एक वो भगवत वस्तु जो है, सच्चिदानंद जो आप बोल रहे हैं, तो वो कैसे साकार और निराकार एक साथ में हो सकता है. करके ही इज़ अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड। तो वैसे श्री रामकृष्ण वहाँ पर ट्राइज टू एक्सप्लेन टू हिम, देखो तुम यू आर ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड विथ योर नॉलेज दैट यू आर एन एजुकेटेड पर्सन, जो बैकग्राउंड है तुम्हारा उसके वजह से, बट मैं तो एक्सपीरियंस किया हूँ कि भगवान साकार भी है, निराकार भी है, और भी बहुत कुछ है जो हम कह नहीं सकते हैं। वी कैनॉट से कि भगवान सिर्फ साकार है, सिर्फ निराकार है। भगवान कैसा है, ये जो ब्रह्मन कैसा है, इसको समझाना दिक्कत है। वी कैनॉट एक्सप्लेन इट, मुँह से कह नहीं सकते हैं, वी कैनॉट एक्सप्लेन इट। एज सून एज आई से समथिंग इट बिकम्स लिमिटेड, इट इज़ इन्फाइनाइट। इन्फाइनाइट को कैसे एक्सप्लेन करोगे? तो श्री रामकृष्ण कहते हैं अच्छा आकाश के जैसे, तो एक एग्जाम्पल दे सकते हैं, तो समुंदर के जैसे, ठीक है, समुंदर के अंदर भी लहरें हैं, ये है वो है, आकाश के अंदर भी तो क्लाउड्स दिखता है, ये दिखता है, वो दिखता है। तो you cannot conceive of something which is infinite because your mind itself is limited, finite है। तो how can you conceive of something which is beyond everything in your mind? So Sri Ramakrishna says, so the अनुमान से इनफाइनाइट को समझना तकलीफ है, दिक्कत है, वी कैन नॉट। सो इट इज़ अ मैटर ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस ओनली। वंस यू एक्सपीरियंस इट, जब ये एक्सपीरियंस होता है तो तब इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं कर पाते हैं, वी कैन नॉट, तो मौनम हो जाता है, एवरीथिंग बिकम्स मौन, यू आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सप्रेस इट, यू बिकम साइलेंट। सो दैट इज़ द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ सो मेनी सेंट्स इन द उपनिषद्स ऑल्सो। वी फाइंड वंस अ पर्सन disciple comes to the guru, he has practiced sadhana and all that, the guru starts asking him, can you explain Brahman, can you explain that Sachidananda? So then he starts quoting from scriptures, yahan se wahan se sab, he starts quoting. Then the guru says, no, you have not understood, you are only quoting, तो सिर्फ तुम कह रहे हो, तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं हुआ है, जाओ फिर से तपस्या करो तो एक्सपीरियंस कर लो। तो वो तो फिर कुछ समय साधना करता है, ये करता है, वो करता है, तो ध्यान लगाता है, तो कुछ सालों के बाद उसका एक्सपीरियंस होता है। वो जब आता है फिर गुरु के पास, गुरु ने देखता है कि ज्योति निकल रहा है उसके अंदर से, तो उसका चेहरा अलग हो गया है, उसका चलने का ढंग अलग हो गया है, तो उसका अलग व्यक्ति हो गया है, तो तेज निकल रहा है उसके मुख से, आनंद निकल रहा है, तो वो आदमी के अंदर परिवर्तन हो गया है। तो गुरु बोलते तो तुम्हारा तो एक्सपीरियंस हो चुका है, तो मैं समझ रहा हूँ, तो कोई कहने का ज़रूरत नहीं है, यू डोंट हैव टू इवन टेल मी कि मेरा ऐसे अनुभूति हुआ है, यू डोंट हैव टू एक्सप्लेन योर सेल्फ, आई नो दैट यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस बिकॉज देयर इज अ चेंज इन योर पर्सनैलिटी, in your very face is beaming with joy, showing that you have had this experience. So the same incident we find in the life of Buddha. When भगवान बुद्ध साधना कर रहे थे, बहुत कुछ साधना कर रहे थे, उनके साथ 4 बंदे थे जो वे भी साधना कर रहे थे, साधक थे वे भी, तो एक साथ में साधना कर रहे थे। तो फिर कुछ दिनों के बाद बुद्ध को समझ में आ गया कि ऐसे शरीर को दंडन करना, ये जो तपस्या, कठोर तपस्या करना, इससे नहीं होता है, ये तो सिर्फ शरीर को तकलीफ़ दे रहा हूँ, मन को तकलीफ़ दे रहा हूँ, इससे ये सिद्धि नहीं होगा। तो उन्होंने इन चारों को छोड़ दिया और वहाँ से और एक बोधि वृक्ष जो है वहाँ पर चले गए, बैठे, इनसे दूर में चले गए, और फिर वहाँ पर संकल्प लिया कि जब तक मैं ये अनुभूति नहीं होगा तब तक मैं इस शरीर को यहाँ से नहीं उठाऊँगा, आई विल नॉट मूव फ्रॉम दिस प्लेस। अगर ये शरीर चला भी जाए, आई डोंट बॉदर करके उन्होंने संकल्प लेकर वहाँ पर बैठा, ऐसे दृढ़ संकल्प से बैठा। तो फिर इतना दिन उपवास वगैरह सब कुछ कर रहे थे, तो एक महिला जो पतित थी, शी केम एंड देन सॉ दिस बुद्ध एंड वांटेड टू ऑफर पायस टू हिम। तो इतना दिन उपवास वगैरह कर रहे थे, बस इन्होंने जो सुजाता करके जो महिला आई, तो उन्होंने जो पायस वगैरह दिया तो उसको खाया, उन्होंने आनंद से खाया। तो बोले ठीक है, तो इससे कोई दिक्कत नहीं होता है, अनुभूति के लिए ये तो तकलीफ़ नहीं देता है करके उनका मन के अंदर विचार रहा। तो फिर ये होने के बाद ही उनका वो निर्वाण का अनुभूति हुआ, तो दर्शन हुआ। तो जब ये एक्सपीरियंस हो गया उनको, when he experienced the self, when he experienced nirvana, whatever it is, then he wanted to teach these four sadhaks who were doing sadhana with him. He thought, अच्छा, they are still in ignorance, they still don't know the path. इनको सिखाना है, जो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है इनको समझाना है कि देखो ये है सच मार्ग, ये है मार्ग, ये जो कर रहे हो तुम ये तो थोड़ा गलती हो रहा है, तो सीख लो करके ही वांटेड टू एक्सप्लेन. सो ही स्टार्टेड कमिंग टुवर्ड्स देम. थोड़ा चलना पड़ता था. सो ही केम, ही स्टार्टेड कमिंग. सो दीज पीपल स्टार्टेड हेटिंग बुद्ध. एज सुन एज बुद्ध लेफ्ट, दे हैड डेवलप्ड हेट्रेड फॉर बुद्ध. अरे ये तो तपस्या वगैरह छोड़ दिया, उपवास वगैरह छोड़ दिया, जो कर रहे थे हम साधना इसको छोड़ दिया, ये तो भ्रष्ट हो गया, और फिर पायस भी खा लिया, ये सब कर लिया. ऐसे करके उन्होंने इसको धिक्कार कर रहे थे. दे वर अगेंस्ट बुद्ध. दे डिड नॉट वांट टू इवन गेट अप एंड से सल्यूटेशन, नमस्कार भी कहना का इच्छा नहीं था उनको. अरे ये तो पतित हो गया है, ये तो भ्रष्ट हो गया करके. बट एज बुद्धा स्टार्टेड कमिंग नियर, तो ऐसे एक्सप्लेनेशन है वहाँ पर. तो जैसे बुद्धा चल के आए उनके पास, बुद्धा जैसे चल रहे थे, उनका गति, उनका चेहरा, उनका जो भाव, सब कुछ में इतना आनंद, इतना ज्योति निकल रहा था. चलने में ऐसे जैसे सिंह जैसे चल रहे थे, तो बाघ जैसे चल रहे थे. तो इमीडिएटली एज सून एज दे सॉ बुद्धा, दे सिंपली फेल डाउन इन फ्रस्ट्रेशन. नमस्कार कर लिया साष्टांग. कि ज्ञान जब होता है, जब एक्सपीरियंस होता है, तो उसके साथ शक्ति भी आ जाता है, पावर भी आ जाता है. इसलिए यू सी ऑल दीज ग्रेट पीपल, whomever you take, रामकृष्ण, स्वामी विवेकानंद, क्राइस्ट, नानक जी, whomever, कबीर, क्या था इनके पास? वर्ल्डली पोजीशन क्या था? बट ऐसे पावरफुल थे. हज़ार सालों के बाद भी हम इनका नाम लेते हैं, इनसे प्रेरणा लेते हैं. वी गेट जॉय बाय टेकिंग देयर experiences, remembering them, trying to follow them, isn't it? So they leave a mark behind, they leave an impression behind, they change the course of history. History बदल जाता है इनके द्वारा. All these great people, what did Christ have, what did Sri Ramakrishna have, but see the influence that these people have left on the world. So this is what यहाँ पर शंकराचार्य जी कह रहे हैं. So this is the aitihya, the tradition that we have. So this tradition is such a rich tradition. So there are so many people who have given us this assurance कि भगवान है तो आत्मा है, तुम्हारे अंदर ये चैतन्य है, तुम भगवान का संतान हो, भगवान का अंश हो, तो डरो मत. देयर इज़ नथिंग टू फियर, नथिंग टू बी अफ्रेड ऑफ. तो इसलिए उपनिषद में कहा गया है कि ओनली द बोल्ड, जो धीर है, जो निर्भय है, उन्हीं से द्वारा ये आत्मा उपलब्धि होता है. ओनली द स्ट्रॉन्ग इन माइंड, ओनली दोज हु कैन discriminate, understand, analyze, those who can throw away things which they don't want, which is not going to give them permanent happiness. जिनके अंदर विवेक है, those who are strong to think, those who are strong to take decisions in life, only to them the Atman is revealed. ठीक है, तो इसलिए next verse में जाएंगे. Let us move to the next verse. I'll read the Hindi version. इस कारण सुषुप्ति अर्थात प्रगाढ़ निद्रा के समय भोग्य विषयों से रहित आत्मा के आनंद का अनुभव होता है. आत्मा के इस आनंदमय स्वरूप के विषय में श्रुति, प्रत्यक्ष, ऐतिह्य, परंपरा तथा अनुमान, ये चार प्रमाण हैं. तो इस चार प्रमाण के द्वारा हम समझते हैं कि आत्मा है तो मेरे अंदर ही वही चैतन्य विद्यमान है करके. तो नेक्स्ट वर्स, लेट अस गो टू वर्स नंबर 108. सॉरी. अव्यक्तनाम्नी परमेश शक्ति अनादि अविद्या त्रिगुणात्मिका परा कार्यानुमेया सुधीयैव माया यया जगत सर्वमिदं प्रसूयते. 108 नंबर वर्स, जहाँ पर शंकराचार्य जी माया को समझा रहे हैं. तो ही इज़ ट्राइंग टू मेक अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज़ दिस इल्यूशन, व्हाट इज़ दिस अज्ञान, जिसके वजह से हम लोग ये जो चक्र में फंस गए हैं, संसार चक्र में फंस गए हैं. अव्यक्त नामनी परमेश शक्ति ही. These are the names with which Maya is called. Avyakta, Paramesh Shakti. It is the power of Brahman, power of God. God is superior to Maya. तो जैसे भगवद गीता में कृष्ण कहते हैं, Maya is my power. I use Maya to create this world. I am not bound by Maya. He is Maya Adhisha. He is Ishwar of Maya. We are adhina, we are subject to Maya, to this illusion, to this ajnana, isn't it? Avyakta namni paramesh shakti anadi, beginningless hai. There is no beginning to this Maya. Kab shuruaat hui? Nobody knows. As soon as God wants to create this world, as soon as this creation process starts, avidya starts. So as soon as we are born, as soon as this jiva comes into existence, avidya has started. So staying in avidya, we cannot think, kaise shuruat hua? So suppose if I ask, when was I born? Unless my mother tells me, acha, you were born on such and such a date, on such and such a time, in such and such a place, how do I know? I can't, isn't it? So the mother has to tell me, or my father has to tell me, isn't it? So I cannot question my before existence before my existence itself. It is illogical. Anadi, avidya. These are the names of Maya. Anadi, this is beginningless. Avidya, this deludes us, this confuses us. It makes us think that this world alone is real. Trigunatmika, it is full of three gunas: activity, laziness, and happiness. Sattva, Raja, Tama. Para, it is beyond all these three gunas also. Karyanumeya, we understand the existence of Maya because of the world that we see, we experience, isn't it? Acha, there is something in this world we are experiencing every day, these sense objects, these things that we experience. So we think, itna sara hai, so there must be somebody who has created this. The sun is there, the moon is there, everything is going on automatically, systematically. So then there must be somebody who has ordered everything to move like this systematically. So this is the way we infer, we understand by the objects that are there around us. Karya. From the karya we think there is some cause. From the effect we understand there must be a cause. Without a cause there is no effect, isn't it? If there has to be water, if this glass has to have water, then somebody must have kept water in this. If there is some object which has been created, manufactured in a factory or somewhere, there must be somebody who has brought about the raw materials, combined it into a particular form, given it a particular shape and all that, and so that object, finally the finished product comes out. So if there is something which has been created, there must be somebody, there is a creator. There must be somebody who has brought together those things to create. I say, samajhna hai. Avidya trigunatmika para karyanumeya sudhiyaiva maya yaya jagat sarvamidam prasuyate. She has created this entire universe, this, not universe, multiverse. So she is the cause for this entire creation. So let us understand this next time. We'll go into deeper meaning next time. So up to here. Now one important announcement is the Navaratra festival has started. Navaratri festival has started from 12th, 13th, on 12th, 13th and 14th. We have Ashtami, Saptami, Ashtami and Navami Puja here. We worship Ma Durga in a picture. And then every day in the morning we have Stotra Path, chanting and all that. Pushpanjali is also available. People can come and offer flowers to Ma Durga. So the program is given in the notice board, and 28th of this month, on Sister Nivedita's Jayanti, we will have a satsang from morning 9 to about 1 p.m. We will have various programs, and lunch prasad will be served. So you can please inform other devotees and friends. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.